From the beginning, I am working with the 2D environment in the sketch. From this lesson, I will work in the 3D environment, which a bit tougher. And if you are not comfortable with in the 2D sketch, just try to practice in the 2D environment, then move to the 3D environment. Because if you don't understand how you can work with the 2D in the 2D sketch, it will be tough for you to understand in 3D environment. So in this lesson, I will show you how you can work with in the 3D environment in the sketch. So if you want to activate that 3D sketch, under this button there is a drop down menu. If I go to this drop down menu, there is a option called 3D sketch. When I activate this thing, at the time everything is okay, I am inside the sketch, everything is okay, but when you see here it says 3D sketch, that means I am inside the 3D sketch. It looks I am in the front plane, but actually it's not, and few things is gray and few things is activate. That means I can't work with all of these sketch tools. I can work with few of these sketch tools in the 3D environment. Suppose I want to work with the line tool. When I press the line tool, in the cursor you can see it says XY. What does this mean? It means in the 3D environment, if I want to draw a line, it will be on the XY plane. And if you see this two red arrow, that means if you try to match with this coordinate system, then you can understand this is X, this is Y, that means this is XY plane. So now I am in XY plane, and this is another clue on the cursor that I am on the XY plane. If you press the tab key in your keyboard, then it's changed from XY to YZ, and also this red arrow has been changed. Now that means I am now YZ plane. If I press again, now I am ZX plane, and also this two arrow has been updated. And again I will press tab, and I will start with this XY plane. So I pressed the XY plane, and I can go up to this point, and from this point I am still in the XY plane. I will go on the top. Top means if you consider this thing is 2D, then it's vertical. This is vertical and this is horizontal. At this point, if I press tab key, that means I changed my layout or plane. Now I am in YZ plane. Try to match with this thing. I am in YZ plane. So I am in YZ plane. Again I can go to the top in the YZ plane. Again I will press ZX. Now I am in ZX plane. After making this thing, now if I see in the 3D environment, see how this thing works. If I see from the front view or from the right view or from the top view, I think you a bit understand how this 3D environment, in the 3D environment, how I can work with this 3D sketch. So what is the benefit of doing this thing? Sometimes, suppose if you want to make this sketch in 2D environment, you need few more plane. Like if you want, first you have to make these two line, so you need one plane, then this two line, you need another one plane, then this two line. That means you need three plane to make this whole sketch. But in 3D environment, you did this just only one sketch. So this is the main advantage of using 3D sketch. There are few other advanced thing you can do in the 3D sketch, and how do you add the geometric relation or the dimension, or how we can work in the multi-plane in the 3D sketch. I will show that thing after this lesson.